My dear students, I am Pradeep Kumar, mathematics teacher. I have already done 6 videos for 12th class mathematics students. We had already completed differentiation and we are going to start integration. Integration is the inverse process of differentiation. So without differentiation, you cannot study integration. All are related. Similarly, all the formulas of differentiation and trigonometry also, it is very useful to integrate. See, integration, all the formula you must study first. So we will start formula by heart process using simple problems. So if you sincerely practice all these problems and by heart all formulas, you can easily score 70 to 80% marks, even the below average students. Okay, so we know differentiation, all that formula that we know very well because we had already studied. So we know d by ds x raised to n equal n x raised to n minus 1, that we know. That is d by ds of x raised to 6 equal to 6x raised to 6 minus 1. That is d by ds of x raised to 6, that is equal to 6 x raised to 6 minus 1, that is equal to 6 x raised to 5. That we had already studied. Now, we know d by ds of x raised to n plus 1 by n plus 1, that is what? Because we know d by ds of x raised to n equal to n x raised to n minus 1. So d by ds of x raised to n plus 1 divided by n plus 1, what it is? Because this is equal to n plus 1 x raised to n plus 1 minus 1 whole divided by n plus 1. Clear? That is d by ds of x raised to n plus 1 by n plus 1, that is equal to n plus 1 into x raised to n plus 1 minus 1 whole divided by n plus 1. n plus 1, we can cancel. n plus 1 and n plus 1 we can cancel. So this is equal to x raised to n. Clear? So d by ds of x raised to n equal to n x raised to n minus 1, that we know. Similarly, d by ds of x raised to n plus 1 divided by n plus 1, that is equal to x raised to n. So, we are going to study the integration. That is, we know d by ds of x raised to n plus 1 by n plus 1 equal to x raised to n. Therefore, integral x raised to n dx, that is equal to x raised to n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 plus c, integral constant. So we must write c also. So integral x raised to n dx equal to x raised to n plus 1 by n plus 1. So we can study, that is integral x raised to 6 dx, what it is? That is equal to x raised to 6 plus 1 divided by 6 plus 1, that is equal to x raised to 7 divided by 7 plus c. That is integral x raised to 6 equal to x raised to 7 by 7. So we studied the first formula of integration. That is integral x raised to n dx equal x raised to n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c. That is integral x raised to 6 dx equal to x raised to 6 plus 1 by 6 plus 1, that is equal to x raised to 7 by 7 plus c, where c is the integral constant. C is equal to integral constant. So we can study another formula. That is another formula. When we are going to study the another formula, put n is equal to 0 in that equation. That is, put n equal to 0 in that equation. That is d by ds of x raised to n plus 1 divided by n plus 1, that is equal to d by ds of x raised to n plus 1 by n plus 1, that is equal to n plus 1 x to the power of n plus 1 minus 1 whole divided by n plus 1, that is equal to x raised to n. Therefore, integral x raised to n equal to x raised to n plus 1 by n plus 1. That we know. Put n equal to 0. When n equal to 0, this will be equal to d by ds of x raised to 0 plus 1 divided by 0 plus 1, that is equal to d by ds of x raised to 1 divided by 1, that is equal to d by ds of x, that is equal to 1 x raised to 1 minus 1, that is equal to 1 x raised to 0, that is equal to 1. d by ds of x equal to 1. Because we know x to the power of 0, that is equal to 1. Then, so we can integrate. So, when n equal to 0, d by ds of x equal to 1. So, d by ds of x equal to 1. So, we can say integral 1 dx, that is equal to x plus c. C is the integration, that is integral constant. Clear? So, without studying the formula, you cannot solve the problems. So, study all the formulas very well. Then next is d by ds of x to the power of 8 equal 8 x to the power of 8 minus 1, that is equal to 8 x raised to 7. Similarly, we can find out integral x raised to 8 dx equal x to the power of 8 plus 1 divided by 8 plus 1 plus c, that is equal to x raised to 9 by 9 plus c. C is the integral constant. Clear? Then next formula we are going to study d by ds of sin x. That we know, d by ds of sin x equal to cos x. We had already studied. Now we are going to study integration of cos x or integrate cos x. So integral cos x dx, that is equal to sin x. d by ds of sin x equal to cos x. So integral cos x dx equal to sin x. So next formula we got. So that is integral x to the power of 10 plus sin x dx. What it is? That is equal to, we know integral x raised to 10 dx plus integral sin x dx, that is equal to integral x raised to 10 dx equal to, that we know, x to the power of 10 plus 1 divided by 10 plus 1 plus integral sin x, that is d by ds of sin x equal to cos x. We know d by ds of sin x equal to cos x, therefore d by ds of cos x equal to minus sin x. We had already studied. So integral sin x dx equal minus cos x. Integral sin x dx equal to minus cos x, because d by ds of cos x equal to minus sin x. So integral sin x dx equal to minus cos x. So this is equal to integral sin x dx, that is equal to minus cos x. Minus cos x. Therefore, this is equal to, we can say that is equal to x raised to 11 divided by 11 minus cos x plus c. So, d by dx of sin x equal to cos x. So integral cos x equal to, that is d by dx of integral sin x equal to minus cos x. Then another thing is another formula that we are going to study, another formula. That formula is, we know d by dx of cos x equal to minus sin x. We already studied. Therefore, integral sin x dx equal minus cos x. Clear? Then d by dx of e to the power of x, that we know, d by dx of e to the power of x equal to e to the power of x. So integral e to the power of x dx equal to e to the power of x itself. So we can integrate, or we can study the formula, that is, we can do all these together. That is integral x raised to 12 plus sin x plus cos x plus e to the power of x dx. That is equal to x to the power of 12 equal to what? X to the power of 12 plus 1, 12 plus 1 divided by 12 plus 1. d by dx of sin x equal to cos x. So integral cos x equal to minus sin x. So integral sin x. So we are going to study integral sin x, because d by dx of sin x equal to cos x. So integral cos x. So d by dx of sin x equal to cos x. So integral cos x equal to minus sin x. Integral cos x equal to minus sin x. So this is equal to d by dx of sin x. So integral sin x equal to minus cos x. We had already studied. Plus d by dx of cos x equal to minus sin x. So integral cos x. So integral cos x, that is equal to sin x plus e to the power of x plus c. That is the answer. That is x to the power of 13 divided by 30. So we can integrate d by dx of secant x equal secant x tan x. That we know the formula, d by dx of secant x equal to secant x tan x. Therefore, integral secant x tan x dx equal secant x. We are studying the formulas. That is, integrate x to the power of 11 plus e to the power of x plus secant x tan x, secant x tan x plus cos x dx. That is equal to x to the power of 11. What is x to the power of 11? X to the power of 12 divided by 12 plus integral e raised to x. What is integral e raised to x? That is e raised to x itself, plus integral secant x tan x dx. That is equal to secant x plus integral cos x dx. That is integral cos x dx. That is equal to sin x plus that is integral constant. This is the answer. So we are studying the formula. Study all the formulas by heart. Okay? So we will complete 15 videos for 12th standard mathematics students. I had already completed 7 videos including today's videos. If you study all the formulas by heart and practice all these problems sincerely, then you can easily score 70 to 80% marks, even the below average students in the coming examination. Wish you all the best. Thank you.